M19 might go for. I was thinking a hero that would help them sustain a push, something with a heal. So something like Juggernaut may even be coming up. Well, that way they can like continue to push out with the Beastmaster boar and whatnot. They can
Venge.
Okay,
Harry
that is
Venge.
Yeah, I was thinking about a lot of heroes, but not this one.
That
But
actually makes a lot of sense with their heroes.
Yeah, that's-
It
Does
works
it,
pretty
though?
well. Well, yeah. They're gonna be all hitting faster with the inner beast aura, and then all of the summons from Beastmaster and all of the heroes are gonna be buffed up even greater with the Venge or Vengeance aura. So they're gonna be hitting very hard, hitting very fast, and being able to push these towers. Disruptor going to be the pickup for NaVi. This is probably their most popular hero, that they've played so far this past week. So here they're very comfortable on providing a lot of gank potential that they can utilize. Also, this will allow. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Are you okay?
Dendy face. Hey. Guys, we're going back to tier 1.
Ah, back to tier 1 we go. All the way back. Now, Navi is so back. They don't even know how far back they are at this point.
Navi is
so back. They're TI1 back.
They're back to TI1.
Look at this Beastmaster set, by the way, as well, Funnick. I think that's a Warhammer set with some... Oh, sorry, I was just mesmerized by the hats too, much more than I was by the Dandy made with Ancient Apparition. It will be exciting though, like, I mean, if you look at M19, Nev, it should be lined up more to your heart, right? Because when I look at them, I say, alright, they're gonna run at people and kill them.
I mean, yeah, they are, but at the same time, they also have to play kind of defensively because of the coddle and whatnot. One thing I was going to point out, though, that was kind of funny with the Vengeful Spirit pick is, I'm pretty sure NaVi did this at TI3, or tried to do this at TI3, the same sort of draft, finished with the hard carry Venge, and it did not end well for them.
What is...
Not at all.
What is this ward?
What have they...
what have they done? Down here, you placed the ward, he got pinged out, and then he threatened to the nice tingles.
No.
Not ideal. Maybe it was...
Not ideal. Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, game number 2 between these two teams, NaVi, 1-1. The loser's not out. Not quite. They have another shot in the lower bracket of this double elimination group stage. But if you win here, you have to play again. That seems to be NaVi's goal. We'll see what happens. My name is Dragon Drop, I'm joined by Nev, as well as Delta Foxtrot Bravo. Now, aggressive movement. This lies leading the charge. Also like how he's crystals on his face. Kind of. On the face of his hood.
Crystallize, I get it. Very clever. Also, who is this G Arena fellow in the mid lane on Ancient Apparition?
I'm sorry, I believe it's pronounced E-A Renna.
Stop.
Dendy was kicked.
Dendy was kicked and replaced with this man.
Well, let's
No
see
more
how
Dendy
it
face.
is.
Only Garena face.
You know how easy... He's not gonna have an easy time though, isn't he? Like, Bane in the field as well as the Pugna. Also throw out some nice blasts.
Yeah, it's not gonna feel good. Interesting choice here is that... Well, as we're gonna see some action on the top lane. As Dendy's gonna be continuously harassed in the mid lane. They actually decided to lane up the Vengeful Spirit 1v1 against the Legion Commander. I think that the Legion might actually have a little bit of an advantage here, perhaps? What do you think?
Yes, I think Legion has the advantage in this matchup. For sure. I mean, Vengeful Spirit can spam out the Wave of Terror, but so much movement speed on Legion Commander, especially compared to the slow-ass Vengeful Spirit, especially with the Orb of Venom on him. Just, like, gonna tank tons of attacks, and that Legion Commander just has too much armor for it to be worth initiating on him. Too much armor, too much movement speed, and then once they start right-clicking fights, he gets moments of courage off.
Yeah, meanwhile, mid lane, Roger making in this rotation.
Starting off with the net, but the centaur body blocked slightly.
Yeah, the creep's not fully lined up together. But we might see perhaps them go and try to go on general bottom lane. Bane wrapping around.
Don't have a stun. What they do is a couple of right clicks, body blocks perhaps, and a nightmare instead of something else. But it looks like Bane's just helping out his Nyx. Just shooing him away, forcing out a salve. Roger, well, just back to farming, I guess.
Back to farming. I mean, Legion's hard kill to make. Maybe he thought that his Venge would have stun, but Nyx instead is going for this more laning presence with the Vengeance aura and the Wave of Terror, so just able to trade a little bit better with the tanky Legion. One thing we haven't discussed yet is Crystallize up here on the top lane, on his Faceless Void. So far, leading the last hits, 12-4 against who's he laning against? He's laning against Phonic, who's a 6-0. Definitely kind of a hard lane for Beastmaster to lane against.
Gonna go again here, General, doing a lot of damage of his own, and with that movement speed, also barely able to get himself out. But now he's out of region, isn't he?
Yeah, he's out of region. He might not want to expend.
This time it worked out. All right. Roger, with a fall off of the cold feet, there it is. First blood on the way of M19 NaVi this time. This GA Renna is on the NaVi team. No?
Wonder who this mysterious man is.
Who knows?
Some might say he's some sort of wild card.
That's actually pretty smooth.
This is a self-promotion.
Just a little bit right there. I'm trying to lighten the cast up, humor, guys. But
funny thing is, no one understood it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, nobody gets it. That's fine. Be a big deal someday. Anyway, let's talk about top lane. Beastmaster. You said it's a painful lane for Beastmaster up here against the Faceless Void. Do you think it gets a lot easier if Beastmaster has multiple points in his bore, slow down the Void, and like force him to use Time Walk and whatnot? Because I don't think.
Yeah, when he gets some levels, but the thing is, Void has so much armor, and he hits like pretty hard. You can just take down those boards if you just focus him down. Roger, messing around. Oh, the double centaur stop. Oh my god!
How do you have 3 creeps? How's that even allowed?
The level 2 enchant just gives you enough of the cooldown on the enchant that you're able to get 3.
Well, he's been able to make good use of that. Only briefly though, he might have to refresh the Dark Troll. Will he realize? Maybe, maybe not. Slow down quite a bit here though, between the enchant as well as the Ice Vortex. Don't even need to use the creeps. That'll be that.
Good roll, good movement here by Roger so far in this early game. 3 kills so far. What's the score? He has been involved in all 3. Yep, has been involved in all 3. So Roger, doing pretty well, setting up his team for.
Good Curry on the way back.
Is he gonna get it?
Didn't see it.
Nope. But they're gonna see his creep, so he's gonna know he's in there. He might have to. Yeah, he won't be able to refresh his centaur though.
Oh, he got himself the Mud Golem instead.
He can do that triple Mud Golem stun if he has the micro.
And put them up into more Mud Golems when they die.
Yeah.
Oh, he might go for the sextuple Mud Golem stun.
Can't quite make it unless you have your first one die. Like
stun, and stun again.
Oh, middle lane glimpse back down to Buckner. Cool Pikachu. He's still alive for the time being, but it's only a matter of time until they right click him down.
Question for my Mud Golem aficionado on the cast.
Yes, sir.
That is. Top lane. You gotta put him to use right now. Keep off the lights, no down. 1, 2. There's a lot of burst damage on that too, and Roger with another kill. Meanwhile, down bottom, these mats are falling here. Q. Our general is well, still alive himself.
We'll have
another nuke as well from the Legion Commander, and that'll be enough for the extra damage over time from the cold feed maxed out at this point.
No need Ice Blast. Anyway, a question for the Mud Golem aficionado. I was going to ask if the Mud Golems, when they expire on the...
Yes, they do. You might see now. Oh, the TP cancelled.
Yeah. So when the Mud Golem expires, he splits into 2 Mud Golems, and then
under the...
Yeah, they're still under the control of the Enchantress, so it's one of the better creeps that Enchantress can get. The stun isn't that long, but it still does 125 damage, which is a pretty comparable level 1 nuke, as in the mid lane. Pikachu is gonna get gone on again, but the lifesteal is not gonna work when you're AA blasted.
So you try to at least 8-0, guys. 7 minutes in. What's going on
This is definitely the kind of game that Navi likes to play. As Mr. M is gonna try to go for that deny, but he's not gonna be able to get it. He will put him to sleep. Nice micro control from Roger to wake up Crystallize with the Wildkin. Are they gonna get in range for the duel? Yes, they are. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Wow.
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 Stop.
Don't have it queued up on my chat wheel.
Please kill me.
So I'm not gonna use that.
I've had enough.
GG. GG, no
It's like a game, you say?
You have any idea how often I hear
Oh, late again.
Another kill here mid.
Well, they do have the glimpse still. Don't quite get the proc on the Ice Blast. Actually turning things around now. Nyx coming through. Tilt actually gets the kill in the double. With that wraparound, so debated, I guess? That's what the cool kids say.
He might not be able to get the heal off, but the damage is still going through, and the damage is pretty massive for a lot of low HP heroes like an AA. Yeah. So, very well by Pikachu, knowing that, well, I'm gonna have to get my damage off anyway, and it pays off. And he's gonna get a regen rune to boot, so Pikachu feeling pretty nice.
Well, yeah.
Able to get 2 kills on the board.
Well, but 4 deaths so far, so especially after that, after being shut down so hard, getting these pick-me-ups is so important for him. So, how do you guys think about his Vengeful Spirit? Has that worked out so far? They're still on route of hitting that aggressive timing that you look if you run him as a core.
It's definitely not where she wants to be. She's pretty low on terms of the last hits. Net worth is definitely below the bottom half. Not where she wants to be. At this point, they need to rely on their pushing, maybe rely on their pushing potential, but it'll be very difficult to come into them as they're gonna have a Chrono and an AA Blast. Yeah. As we're gonna see the Chrono bottom lane.
As the time
might be a dead Beastmaster.
Might die, but it's only level 1 Ice Blast, so oh yeah, that is.
There it is.
Stuck around for too long since Nico got the spell off.
So they're still going the board, slowing him down. They know he's in there.
There's a lot of time walk, but Tails is already there to try and intercept or just get the tower. One more likely will do the trick. They'll get to the 9 instead. One missed time there, and now can they get some revenge? Maybe, maybe not. Glimpse back until that'll be Navi running away with this one.
Yeah, this is the kind of game that Navi likes to play. They like to play very fast tempo. I was looking at their game history, and most of their games end around between the 27 and the 35-minute mark, 37-minute mark. So a lot of the games are going pretty fast. That last game obviously went a long time, and that's the kind of game that M19 likes to play. Most of their games this past week have been going on, as we're going to see Roger just laying into Mr. M. Not sure if he's going to get this kill, but one more hit, yeah, he does. He got the distance with it. Well played by Roger, also amplified by that Alpha Wolf damage, so pretty scary stuff there. But yeah, a lot of the games for M19 have been going out pretty long, so you could definitely see that they were holding themselves pretty composed there towards that late game and last game. But I did like this cute little plays. We're gonna see a double TP in on the top lane.
House already, Mr. M keeps Legion Commander in play. They'll bring him down and they'll just let Roger go. A hot kill gets Hume, gets one right click. Oh, that's about it. No mana leak or anything to throw out.
Nothing you can do about him. You have to accept that he's left you. Move on with your lives. Anyways, so far in this game, Legion Commander getting a blink, a huge pickup. Things will probably speed up even more for Navi once he has that out. Enchantress with the choice of Midas, though. That's a little bit different than the Navi timings you were talking about, Foxy. What do you think of Roger going for Midas?
Well, they're doing pretty well so far. The Midas, I think, is slightly justified. They're pretty ahead in the lead. And if they want to have Roger become this damage dealer, that I think they probably will need, AA will fall off a little bit. He did pick up a Midas as well, so they are running double Midas. Are they running triple Midas? They're not. Void did not go with Midas himself. So they need to find ways to scale into the late game if it does reach that point. because I feel that Dendi is going to have to rely on his Enchantress, he's going to have to rely on his Legion Commander to carry the game forward in terms of doing the physical damage. Because they don't really have tower pushers, and it's going to have to be the Void and the Legion Commander who's going to have to be obtaining that structural damage. But Roger looking like he's going to get caught out here.
Well, they have to follow up with a roll, and they're going to use it. Everyone's here. They're not taking any chances.
Enchantress did take that boar, though. Telling you about that.
You got the wrong one, though. You got the one that's was going to expire soon. So.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Didn't enjoy it for too long. And the scan actually catches out Sneko here. Nightmares, the wall is plopped down. Gonna get another one here. There it is. Static Storm even used. Desperate attempt to try and save himself, or maybe set up for something else. There's also Basis Void in the middle of here, of this area.
Maybe he thought that Crystallize was going to be able to get there in time.
Yep.
And so he was going to set up a Chrono, but just far enough away that he was not able to get that combination off.
Meantime, Legion Commander also finished up that Blink Dagger that Neff was talking about, so might be able to show it off now. I want to go on Nyx. He's playing very far forward. There's no help whatsoever from the rest of his team, and NaVi might notice. I mean, they have vision from the wards on 2 other heroes. Not pulling the trigger. So Nyx just get recalled. All is well.
Waited a little bit too long on that one to go in. But the rest of his team is farming safely elsewhere while that's happening, so good on them. They forced 3 heroes to sort of wait there for a little while the Beastmaster farms the Prowlers that we all love so much.
But he's going to get
out. Will come collected. Meanwhile, Fiendscript though in the bottom on to Faces Void. Can he bring it down before it gets the time log off? The answer is yes. That life drain on level 1. Going to be quite effective at this point. Especially also with a equip file, also amplifying up the Fiendscript damage.
Trading cores for cores here. As we're moving up, as the teams approach into the mid game, we're actually seeing Dendi going for a Shadow Blade here. Not for any kind of utility as normally see, like the Yules and maybe the Atos that are normally common picked up, as you see for farmed AAs, but he's going for the Shadow Blade. What do you think? What do you think about this, Neff?
Big cojones. Dendi has big cojones, man. Like, obviously he just wants to play
Oh god,
his
no.
AA.
Nyx, thinking about it. Someone made the call, let's not go for it. Ice Blast even committed.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, the thing about him going Shadow Blade, like, normally you see Atos, Yules, etc. Yeah, that's fine, but Atos isn't going to do a whole bunch against that enemy team. There's no Storm Speed or anything you really need to root down. You're mostly going to root your people down between, like, Chronosphere, Disruptors. You're going to glimpse them back and throw Kinetic Field down, stop them moving around and duel. Like, you have plenty of lockdown at this point. What you need is more damage. You need your mid to do damage, despite the fact that he's an Ancient Apparition. Like, you remember that he's an Ancient Apparition, yes, but you also need to remember he is your, like, position 2/mid. He's the highest net worth right now, so he needs to act like it and do damage. I think that validates the Shadow Blade pick.
Sure. I mean, he's getting a lot of attack speed with a Hand of Midas. That's plus 30 attack speed. And then he's going to get another plus 20 attack speed, I believe. Or no, I think Shadow Blade browses more, but now they're going to get the duel off with the AA Blast. That's another winner for General.
Yeah. Pretty good, up to 30 already. You know, at the bottom, the rest of M19 grouped up here to try and put some pressure on.
Yeah, they might just look to trade the towers here. That tier 1 tower for that tier 2 bottom.
This is what they drafted for, right? I mean, right now they're giving up kills when they're spread out and farming alone because...
they might try to go for this combination here.
Maybe.
Sneko and Crystallize.
We'll need another Ice Blast coming off cooldown in a couple of seconds. That is Static Storm, only on 1, you're forcing him to the outside, glimpse back into it. Hakna, not quite that just yet, the silent... Wave Tower not gonna dissuade them. Nice Nightmare though, so Tilt is still alive a little bit longer, but not long enough. The Fiendscript just to keep them away. I don't think it's gonna be enough damage to bring down Crystallize.
Oh.
There won't be the rest of NaVi coming in as reinforcements. 2 years down, the Highback even committed. Don't want to fight this here, but Tilt needs to be recalled in, and he is just now. The chase still going. They actually get a counter kill onto the Disruptor, and now the turnaround is real. All of a sudden, Enchantress slowed down, life drain, trying to TP, swapped out of it just in the nick of time. Go for 2 trade here, including the buyback nade. Really want to kill this tower, and I understand it too, because look at the Coddle. Magnum Scepter on you. This is the timing. Still 3 minutes of daytime left. They can take this all the way. If they dare.
Yeah, they can. They know there's no chrono. The static storm is still coming off cooldown in just a tad bit. I'm not sure that they should go high ground here.
Denby from the back. Does have another Ice Blast. Shadow Blade it out for another couple of seconds. Going on to here with no Chronosphere is kind of suicide. The full 5-man lineup is Hume. Recalls
yeah, they have to wait for their teammates.
Like Storm in 5, so I don't have that. No Chronosphere.
This can be dangerous. If we get this, even get the glimpse back, he does.
That is the duel as well. Nightmare trying to delay this, but still a winner. Legion Commander. Now the hunt is on the other way around. Once again, Crystallize going forward, gets blinded up. Hume. Good drop here unless he can run his way away. Sets up a heal for himself, but he's being slowed. Where's the bash? Crystallize, come on. Oh, they got the glimpse. Also works. So it turns out the heals aren't really enough if you just get blown up and against an ancient apparition.
I mean, it's the counter to all the healing strat, you know? It works out pretty well. This Garena guy. Not too shabby in his first couple games. NaVi.
New hire.
I like him.
I like him. This kid's got guts.
Well, that expert analysis.
Let's see here.
Catch-up Midas and then?
Look in terms of items. I saw a Hand of Midas for Beastmaster. And I think, yeah, another Hand of Midas. So 2 Hands of Midas on the side of M19 to counter the Hands of Midas that I already picked up from NaVi. So maybe realizing, okay, early game went to hell. We might be able to hold off in terms of high ground, so we're just going to delay and get our net worth back. But NaVi, Roger, linking up with Legion Commander. Maybe looking to get a kill here, but it is daytime, and Coddle is going to scout that out.
So far, so good. Trying to stabilize. It's getting harder and harder. I mean, if the Coddle is the highest farmer on the team, and he's still 5th overall, well, you know, things aren't necessarily going all that well. Not that he knows what we know.
You can sort of tell.
Oh, triple smoke in the mid lane.
We might be caught out here before quite throw out the corner just yet. See if he can hold on to it, but drops it just in case.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, it's an important hero for stopping the push from NaVi, so taking him down allows you to take a tower, or whatever. So.
Yeah, but they only have 20 seconds. Like, he's still... It's not
another
too
glimpse.
far into the game. As we're going to see a glimpse back and get the duel off before the shrine gets taken out. Nice static storm to cancel out this Bane. The winner is going to come in. Duel's coming in. Roger putting in that damage. Roar on onto General. Bane still trying to heal everybody up. Snako putting that damage in. Tilt has to back up. Bane is taking out Garena. Their chase is on.
Should have another glimpse here with the stick charges. And they're gonna get him too. Well, they got crystallized, but that was about it. 3 heroes down. Ocean still right for the taking here, but without the Faces Void, I'm not sure if they can actually take it. They're gonna try. Gonna take a while though, isn't it?
Yeah, they don't have any minus armor. They do have Roger on his Enchantress. They did get scouted out by the bird, so they might have want to consider to back out of here. But no, they're gonna stay in. Not sure if this is the play, but they see the TP's in, and
they can't do it.
They have to back out.
Yeah, they decide they don't want to get hit by Coddle Blast as a group. Smart choice.
As we see Seneko drawing on the map, I want vision here.
Everywhere.
I definitely do that in my games when I'm playing with my team, because normally I'm in charge of the wards when I'm playing, and so I'm like, guys, I want to put vision here. Smoke and come with me, and so they are like, okay. So we're gonna see this play top
Roger.
here. They might grab Roger.
He's all alone. He should die about right. Feels good just to start off with into a full blast. Easy suck down here, Pugna.
It's a sad Bambi right there.
It is a drop. They need to get much more of that here. They should be able to finish up the tier 1 tower. Just on the basis of all of this pushing power that they have from the Pugna alone. And no one's responding to this. So, Nef, what's Navi's win condition? I mean, obviously they've been doing quite well so far. They're still all ahead apart from poor Soneko.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Basically, they need to wait for, like, they continue trying to gain an advantage over the enemies, but they need to wait for, Coddle to be a higher level, so when they kill him, he's actually dead for a while longer. I mean, he's level 12 now. When they killed him last, he was level 11. The time that you're dead for actually jumps when you hit, like, 6, 12, and 18 when you gain your ultimates levels. They did a patch like that a little while ago. So, like, your spawn time jumps significantly at this point.
Back here to find you.
So now he's dead for 45 seconds before he was dead for like 30.
Fun story there. Soneko, he got zapped by the nether ward when he clicked the buckler. So that's how M19 actually knew that there was smoke there. But as it is, running away against a disruptor, you're always gonna lose that one hero guaranteed. That's enough of an opening against Roshan. Aegis and Chi is gonna be in the hands of NaVi. Just the Aegis this time. Still PTSD from that other game that we did that lasted an hour.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Like 5 Roshans.
Roshan.
Yeah, well,
alright.
I thought about to take this. I mean, if they walk up to Saigon, they'll find another small little stack here.
Well, they can, in terms of catching out for high ground, they do have some. They have the duel, they have someone steps out a little bit too forward, they can get, and then they get vision, they can get a glimpse off to bring them back. But it looks like they're just going to commit for the tier 2. They're sending the Soneko back, and now they're even recalling the Pugna back. So they're going to have to know that it's going to be a 4v5, and yeah, NaVi backing away, playing it safe.
The pushing play is still working out so far for M19, buying them some more time.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But how much time can you really afford to actually buy? Because in terms of carries, Ace's Void is by far the hardest one on the field.
For sure. I mean, he has his Lincoln Sphere already, so it's going to be hard to roar him or Fiend's Grip him within the Chrono, or swap him out. I mean, they have to pick one and then try to coordinate it.
And Roger
He's going to go for that Diffusal Blade, big counter to Pugna, top lane. Roger going to get found and taken out again.
We'll talk about it in the draft, you and Nef, that yeah, he is indeed quite squishy against all of this magic burst damage that they have, only 1300 health points.
Yeah, normally you think that Enchantress can get away with that because of her high movement speed, but they have a lot of ways to slow down. They have the Mana Leak, they have the Decrepify, which basically makes you crawl. So it's hard for her to get away from that kind of lineup, even without all the stuns. But they're coming in for this push in the bottom lane.
Yeah, Enchantress actually has the lowest strength growth rate in the game with 1.3. It used to be 1.0 before that update where they gave every hero plus 0.3. Fun fact. Hashtag NifFacts.
Hashtag NifFacts.
Well, they saw Crystallize jockeying for position down there, so they decided not to tempt their fate.
It looks like they might try to go for this team fight here. They do have the vision here with this top, this Dire Ward. Are they gonna go for smoke? Is there a smoke on them? I don't think so. Dendi goes invisible.
They have a
know
sentry though, they find him.
Out.
He's so isolated from the rest of the team, they can't afford to spend a couple of seconds. And they're not even using the Fiend Script. Ice Blast comes out, but it's a lot of gold, look at this. Unstoppable kill streak ended here, Mr. M. Well, he's still lowest on the net worth, so probably warranted to give that to him.
Yeah, having that ability, having that vision there definitely helped him secure that kill. With the Hawk and the Ward and the Sentry, knowing where Dendi was. Good heads-up play there.
This Zalda's tower should also go down. NaVi not really making concerted effort to stop that. It's only 2-2 off lane before giving that up. But this is the start of a trend. This is like something that M19 can build on. Just keep trying to play that game, split pushing and waiting for an opportunity for NaVi to extend.
I mean, that's where they kind of excel at. They excel at these structured pushes where they can just sit back and do their damage, their creeps, sustain their heroes during the daytime. I mean, as you can tell, like NaVi isn't even trying to group up and fight them right now. These past 3 minutes that have been daytime, they've just been trying to split push the map, get their farm. Just because the vision game for M19 is just way too strong. They have hawks, they have boars, they have unobstructed vision from a Coddle, so there's no way that they can try to fight them. That's why probably Dendi made that play top lane, just to see what he can find and get some more information for his team. So NaVi, I think, is doing the correct thing, is just trying to split up. Fight when they think they almost absolutely have to, but for the most part, just get the split push and farm. They have the Aegis, so they don't really feel pressure to take the team fight unless they have to.
There you go. You were talking about win conditions, drag and drop. BKB on his Faceless Void along with the Fusel Blade he just made. I think those two things together, fighting into M19 is going to be quite easy with BKB on Void and on him to take down any targets that Crepified or anything like that. Same goes with Legion Commander. Like we saw the powers of the BKBs last game, and we're going to see it again this game.
Oh. It should take down a tier 2 mid. Bottom tier 1's actually still standing on the Dire's side.
Yeah,
so
right now Navi's going to be looking to push. Nighttime will be coming pretty soon. Age is expiring.
That's his nighttime mids too, yeah. It's like, lined up so perfectly. Must be rigged, but hey.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Pro teams keeping track of times? What?
What?
Yeah, I don't like it.
No way.
I like this G-Arena guy, but I don't like that nerd shit, you know, keeping track of times and things.
Yeah, it's just the crush for bad players. You have to feel it in your bones if you're a real pro player.
Yeah. I sort of know when
to, oh yeah, look at it go. You need to roll out that barrel and feel it in your bones.
Yeah.
God, stop, please.
That is a quality song.
Look at this,
right.
Snako, he Glimmercade forwards, looking to fair.
Oh, he does not have the mana though.
Storm doesn't have the mana for it, so now the Roar comes out and Mr. M to try and help out too. Icebox will still connect, and another Glimmercade for Snako. Will keep him alive as he bit of a bit more than good too with a Beastmaster Meme on the back to the duel. Another one here for General.
Another one. General is getting to be a little scary here. Oh, another kill.
Hell?
Oh, they actually chased down. They were able to chase the Beast Master. Oh, they actually was the AA.
That was just sticking out to the Ice Blast, wasn't he? I mean, that's an axe after Ice Blast. Almost level 3 too, so he's about to hit peak performance on that particular spell. It's absolutely ridiculous. What's the damage on that? 32 damage per second, or 36 with his intelligence, and 17 seconds. 11% threshold, 4% then.
Dendi decided to go for the 8% spelling instead of the plus 60 gold per minute.
Yep. So useful.
I mean, I think that's always the right play, honestly.
Especially
because then you can also combo well as NaVi is going for this high ground push. There's no defense with the two heroes just yet, so we can get some chip damage here. But yeah, I always think that this is the right choice for the AA, just because you always also get the Ice Vortex buff as they're going to continue going. Lincoln gets popped. Cardi is getting super Cardi.
They have to press the attack of Stolen Catapult to have some sort of push. The 3-man Chrono, Ice Blast on 2, stacks down the follow as well. This is the fight that we're looking for. Crystallize just needs to throw a little bit of damage to clean through them. Next heal timeout, buyback already used there onto the Bane. That'll be enough to keep them away. So all dropped fairly low, but now poking and prodding. Mr. M slowed down by the Fusel Blade, double. Another damage eventually, maybe not. The Creepify actually making Bane the winner of all people. And M19, they're holding Hume. Going in very heavily here with that blink. Still the 4-star needs to get close, and we'll be able to force that to Tiger and get spins right back though. Oh man. He thought they were further ahead after that fight than they ended up being. Probably 2 heroes down.
Yeah, but can NaVi keep on pushing? I think they can. I realized I must have looked like an idiot there because I said Chrono on 2, but my screen now was not all the way up, and so I didn't see the third hero.
Well, yeah, 3 will fall, and yeah, wouldn't blame NaVi if they just turn around now. Opening up the shrines. They have to reestablish map control against bottom lane. Again, pushing in. That tier 3 also. Not exactly healthy.
It's not like you're going to be heavily judged for any comments that you make by certain people. Or certain thousands of people watching, you know.
Of course.
No big deal.
Casual 26,000 people watching on Twitch right now. Shout out to the boys and the
You
girls.
have that open?
I keep it up.
I just closed it.
Don't even think about it.
I like to see the Twitch chat every now and then.
God,
I don't.
why do you do this to yourself?
Hey man, I gotta.
They hate you. They want you
I'd
dead.
rather
feel
hop
the
off a
people.
bridge,
I gotta
honestly.
feel the people, you know.
They want you dead, okay? That's all the Twitch chat has to offer you.
Alright, moving on here. Where do we
Twitch
stand
chat
right
is
now?
love.
Navi,
Twitch chat
13k
is
ahead.
life.
Stop it, please. No, just going too far. But yeah, M19, they hold their racks. It's daytime again, so do you expect Navi to just play super passive again for the next 3.5 minutes?
Probably. Roshan will be respawning in about 1 minute, so that's a play that M19 can go if they are able to go for that Aegis and get it. It will, I think, propel them to maybe pressure this bottom lane, maybe equalize in terms of taking a tier 3 down and opening up the shrines. If Navi is able to get this Aegis, we could see another kind of pattern that we saw in the first and that 1 day cycle ago, where everything was just kind of very passive.
See everything here. The Chronosphere comes out though, blinding light plus a swap here to try and keep Puck alive, being crystallized. Meanwhile, the Roar, Fiend's Grip at the back. Nightmare as well, keeping Disruptor out of the fight, but no one's died just yet. TP in there from Q is looking for the bane. Should be able to finish up that kill now. Roger also blinking away, but now he gets sucked off by Pagna. LB, the first casualty on the side of Navi. Looking for more now. Will the grab fire onto the lead commander. Ridiculous amount of damage done by the life drain, but now Call inside the static zone. Crystallize the follow, a couple of right here and there. The bashes are real! The Neko hiding under his Limmer Cape, but it will still fall as a Beastmaster swipes him down, but at what cost? Gonna be a 4-for-2 trade in the end. Very drawn out fight, but EA Renner, he's still dominating.
Yeah, what a
Danny
guy.
boy. Yeah.
The fight
Stranger.
was just all over the place. Got someone doing over here, you got people getting sucked off on the other side of the jungle. It's just so hard.
Yeah, I mean, it's super difficult to fight into Crystallize with his BKB now. I mean, M19 did about as well as they could have for saving him off while he had his BKB active, but in the end, they just won the team fight because he zoned most of the team, chasing them away with that Black King bar. Then Legion Commander's gonna get hers pretty soon too. I don't think this game's gonna be going on for another 10 minutes.
General trying to catch Yume here, and we'll finally get close, but Blinding Light came out. That's gonna be a moment of courage procs to do damage. It still died, make no mistake, but at least no extra damage, so already up to 100. Don't want to fuel it up anymore.
Roshan getting taken down. Who takes the Aegis? Imagine Crystallize does. Yes, he does. Cheese for Roger.
I wanted Ancient Apparition to take it.
I mean, it would have been good, but he's kind of he's playing his distance pretty well. He does have a Shadow Blade to get in and out of these fights. And once he gets his, as we get, maybe he gets his kill on this bottom lane on this Pugna.
Surely, please, no. Oh my god, he's going for it. Neko's there to follow, and yeah, that's a ridiculous amount of damage that he's actually doing. He'll take out all this easy. The Nightmare comes through, Mr. M keeping out, will be successful. Ugh.
Level 20 Pugna down.
Oh god,
And
what?
then,
Top lane,
that'll do it.
mid lane. It's kind of falling apart right now for M19.
no need to use the BKB either. BKB is still off of cooldown. Void has his ready and an Aegis in his inventory. Enchantress has Cheese ready to go. Like, again, I told you this game wasn't going to last another 10 minutes from when they took Roche, but
He's popping the BKB now, just committing for the Rex, Crystallized, threatening another Chronosphere.
One buyback.
Middle barracks has fallen.
Definitely stick around here. It's nighttime too, so it's an extra benefit from potential heals from the Keeper of the Light, plus the vision is not going to be there. But for the range racks, they have 2 catapults, one stolen, one real.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
And there's just no real way for M19 to go into this. They don't have a good AoE initiation. All they really have is be a Blink Roar to push them around a little bit. It's just not
that's
nearly
all
enough.
they have, but then afterwards they need their damage to come in a little bit more instantly. The Vengeful Spirit does have a Solar Crest, but in terms of other damage items, you normally see maybe the Venge will have an SNY completed or a full-on Hurricane Pike, and that gives her some stats that she can fight with, but she doesn't have that. Damage is kind of lacking. They're relying heavily on Pugna, being able to suck people off, and having some damage coming in with his Cotta Blast as well. So the damage is kind of lacking there for M19 at this moment.
There we go. What's he doing? He's just putting the Fear of God into them, I guess.
Just an Echo thinks.
Yeah. Will not be punished for it. So they're now setting up for another set of racks down bottom. Recall. Bound to bring people back, but Phonic still on the other side of the map. He might be able to threaten high ground himself.
Super Cardi!
They can delay this a little bit more.
Jesus Christ. This should not be a thing that happened.
Indeed. Oh, that's been chunked away at. Phonic. He's looking for the courier? He might be. We'll just miss it. Now, draining some of the mana with the mana lead. Crystallize still ahead, but he does have the Aegis, so he doesn't really care too much. Swap back now. This is perhaps the opening into the Fiend Script. They just need some damage to come through, and there it is. From the life drain, and NaVi just leaving them for dead. Crystallize, well, there's the Chronosphere. Vengeful Spirit card just on the edge, and also preventing everyone else from helping out. Ice Blast bouncing through, they'll be making a 1-for-1 trade. Yum, caught between a rock and a hard place, gets glimpsed back into his friends, actually, so Neko helping him out a little bit. So far so good. Phonic though forced to also make it the track back, couldn't really pressure top tier 3 all that significantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that they didn't try to help out Roger there. Even though he was being Fiend Script up, they could have maybe dropped the Chrono in the back lines.
Man, it might be an opening here. General caught out, but pops the BKB, gets the blink away. Before any sort of follow-up can come through. Chasing though, yeah. Crystallize is there, doesn't have the Chronosphere, but he's still fairly scary in his own right. Link Spheres pop every which way. Now the Bashers, there's the right clicks, no mana for a duel. But they get the kills anyway. Who needs spells if you have right clicks, am I right?
Yeah, I mean, with that kind of damage, I think you're completely fine. As long as you
doesn't really care about getting mana leaked and having no mana, because he just has the Aegis and like, alright, fight me, kill me, I'll come back with full.
Come back stronger than you can possibly imagine.
Well, they keep getting stunned by mana burn, so at the very least it's annoying the hell out of them, I'm sure.
Alright, well, Dendi is now here on his AA. He has boots of travel, so he's going to join his team. He needs to try to keep that mana pool up, though. If we can get that AA blast to counter out that Pugna heal.
We should General 8 the cheese just have full mana again. So something like that, and they're gonna go the Roar onto the faces for it, but again, he has Aegis, as I said. Doesn't really get too much. A Static Storm, just as Pugna TP's in. Now the Ice Blast connecting. Pugna's actually just dead. Swap or no swap, especially with the extra move in general. Trying everything, but nothing works. Double Chronosphere. General on the outside, just right-clicking away. This should be the end of it all. M19 just don't have the heroes to play against us right now. Buybacks are trying. They're doing their best to keep themselves in this series, but they didn't even make a dent, and they have to call it GG. That is. It's NaVi. They're back with a 2-0 victory
back, boys!
Here. The PGL Open CS qualifiers.
To qualify for their second minor, or their second minor major, whatever it is.
Minor, I believe.
It's minor.
Minor?
ESL is the first major of the year, and there's 2 minors prior to that, correct?
Yep.
Yes. NaVi playing super well here today against M19. M19 able to stretch the game out for a little bit longer than what NaVi normally does, but that whole freaking game 1, I think, set the tempo by Roger there, and just completely disrupting the lanes. I think I want to give the MVP, even though Dendi did a great job showing on this core AA and getting a lot of kills with those tick damage. I definitely want to probably give the MVP to Roger there. He set up his team so well in the early game and just kind of threw everything out for a loop. He even forced the Beastmaster to go for a Midas. Like, there's no Necrobooks, there's no push potential that they had. Maybe he thought that, with the Legion, that he's going to get bursted down with the overwhelming mods, but I feel that you kind of need that item to take out their mana pool, especially a hero like Void, if you ever get the initiation on him. So yeah, I would want to give the MVP here to Roger. So well played by NaVi, and looking forward to see how they play moving forward.
Yep, I'd say Roger did pretty amazing this game as well.
Alright, so with that we're going to take a short break. Maybe a longer break. I don't know. The next
Perhaps.
game's scheduled to start in 50 minutes. Gonna be NaVi making another appearance in the winners match up against Team Empire. Should be a good one. We'll see if we can get it started early. I'll keep you up to date in chat as well as verbally. In the meantime, you can follow us on Twitter at DragonDropDota, at DeltaFoxBravo, and at NefSensei.
Yes,
We'll be back soon.
I think this is going to be my last game also. So I want to just thank the chat, thank BTS for having us here, for casting it, and thanks for Drag and Drop and for Nef for casting with me and enjoying the memes.
In that case, thanks for joining, man.
It was my privilege.
Thank you, good sir.
Alright, and with that, again, thank you guys very much for watching, and see you soon for the next series.
When the downtown lights start to come out at night, we go insane, we go insane. And when I arrive, I start to lose my mind. I go insane, I go insane. Cause they told me you take too much. Yeah, I sure do, so I can feel that now. If they only knew how this was, yeah, they would too, just to feel that now. Cause I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody. All I got ahead is a moonlit road. Nobody, all I got ahead is a moonlit road. When the downtown lights start to come out at night, we go insane, we go insane. And when I arrive, I start to lose my mind. I go insane, I go insane. They told me you, cause they told me you, they told me you, I can feel that now. Cause they told me you, cause they told me you, they told me you, I can feel that now. Cause I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody. All I got ahead is a moonlit road.